Let's remember that voting in Venezuela is not mandatory, but more than 21 million Venezuelans are eligible to vote. Now let's hear President Maduro. Greetings to all the media, to all the people of Venezuela. We are in this day, this electoral day, the 29 in these 10 years. We have an incredible average, and now we have a world record Guinness. The world record of electoral events, guaranteed with the best electoral system of the world. An electoral system easy and accessible to all, and especially secure. I was talking to 300 observers, international observers, yesterday that are in Venezuela of more than 50 countries. I was telling them that the electoral system in Venezuela is unique in the world. It has more than 18 audits, previous audits certified by all the political parties' witnesses. All the political party witnesses certify this. And today, once the polling stations are closed, the observers must know that the audit will be of more than 54% of all the polling stations. It is a hot audit, which is at the moment, which checks the physical vote with the electronic act and compares it and certifies that in that polling station, the data transmitted are correct. It is a system constructed of more than a decade, and perfection with the years, with the learning and new technologies. Let's remember that last year, a terrorist attack filled all the voting stations. Do you remember that? In 2020. So we had to make new electoral machines with new technology, more advanced than the ones terrorists burned last year. So everything is good now. It's good to remember, to reflection, to let people know, to let the world know. It is good to show this, that the electoral system, the electoral power, the National Electoral Council, and the vote as an exercise for sovereignty, for the will of the people, for all the Venezuelans. So I just voted. First, I was with my wife, Sylvia. She voted really fast. It is really fast. It's really easy to vote. Then I went to vote, and in less than a minute, I already voted. I already showed my ID. They confirmed my ID. It's a guaranteed vote. In Venezuela, it wasn't like this in the past, when dead people voted. When people voted 20 times with different IDs. One vote, one person. I voted. I took out my receipt. I took out my vote and put it on the box, in the electoral box. I heard a shout, a yell. And I was surprised about that. I heard a yell. And it says, Chavez lives, because I fulfill his dream with love, just as that. Well, now it's really hot here. Not as hot as other days, but still really hot. It is cloudy, but still really hot. It's not reported that it's raining anywhere. So a lot of people came out and vote. So I call on Venezuelans, if you are seeing this, if you are seeing me, you are hearing me, please go to vote. It's a great time to vote. At the end of the afternoon, beginning of the night, it's a great time to vote. Right now you can vote. It's a great time to vote and to fulfill the duty with our country, with your conscience, and to hear that Chavez lives. Chavez lives. Now we go with you, with the press. Yes, President, we have our first question. Good afternoon, President Maduro. I have two questions for you. The first, I'd like to make it in all the citizenship that come out to vote. The biggest challenge that the electorate have right now is to regain confidence in these institutions. How do you evaluate the governability starting tomorrow, but to rescue the policies for the public? And secondly, do you think the parties that represent the government, and even with some opposition members, have you think about a post-pandemic plan? We cannot forget about the pandemic. Thank you, President. Well, thank you for your question. So now radios are not only radios, are multi-platforms that broadcast in a social network. There's a family working, there's a family voting there, all women. They are voting now. You can see they're voting now. This is the time that the afternoon voters come here. So firstly, I'm always optimistic, especially on electoral day, because the vote of the people it's gonna come and is making the path of the destiny of the country. Governability comes with the capacity to lead a country. These are concepts that are too popular now. Silvia, Nicolas Ernesto, are concepts that are really talked about now. This 29th election is an election where voters are electing, are choosing, like the Constitution says, 23 governors, 335 mayors, 23 election councillors, 335 municipal councillors. What's gonna come from here is good, and it's gonna fortify the electoral dialogue. It's going to strengthen governability. It's going to strengthen the capacity to face problems and come up with solutions. And I think I have great hope that after this first year of growth of 2021, after this recovery year of 2021, 2022, 23 and 24 are going to open the doors of the country to sustainable growth and a new prosperity to rescue all Venezuelans, all workers, to the Venezuelan people. I have this faith. I can see it now. Venezuela is recovering. It's incredible. The trade and commercial activity is incredible. All the activities that we see in our cities, in our towns, and how that it's growing with production of food, industrial production, and all the indicators that are showing economic growth, the first economic growth year, sustainable, true, with our own engine. So I think Venezuela, what is coming in Venezuela is dialogue, harmony. Starting from this election, the best is yet to come. The best is coming: governability, consolidation of peace and stability. I'm sure of that. I was talking about the election in December, on 6th December. We were here almost a year ago, and I told you, with this new National Assembly, peace is going to consolidate. And it's going to be the first economic growth year. I told you. And it was like that. Because we made politics with our feet on the ground, looking at the horizon and working for the people. Because that is what characterizes us. Work. Dedicated to our country. Dedicated to Venezuela, to Venezuelans. I told you on December 6th. And we have now the 200th year of independence. And it's going to be incredible because there's going to be surprises. Just look at the World Guinness record surprise. Ratifying Jose Gregorio Hernandez as a saint. And our surprise, the Olympic Games, we have so many medals. The Paralympic Games.
Prize in the Olympic Games. Look at this beauty in the Paralympic Games. Look at that world champion with the baseball. Guys, how many things? The International Book Fair, 10 days. How many activities? Yesterday, Rubén Limardo, our Olympic medalist, won a golden medal in the World Champion. The guy is growing. It's growing taller. Be sure that the next years will be of splendor, peace, growth. I want to see with our own eyes the new prosperity. Now the new prosperity is going to come from the work, from the new wealth, from the collective of the Venezuelans. The second question, we're always willing to dialogue with the opposition and continue dealing with the tackling with the pandemic. Always. The key in this stage is to vaccinate, get vaccinated. I can say today on Sunday I always report on the pandemic. I can say we have fewer cases this week. It's good news for Venezuela. Thanks to the care of all, to the vaccination. So we have 19 cases per 10,000. And then we have 17. So to lower 2 points, we are going to work hard. This is an achievement of all of you. All of you.